In 2024, something unprecedented happened in the world of software development. For the first time in recorded history, developers were copying and pasting more code than they were refactoring. This isn't just a minor shift, it's a warning sign about how AI is transforming code quality. Today, guys, we're going to go through a very awesome report that GetClear put together. So I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. They did an awesome job on this research paper, and I would recommend everybody to read it because it's really eye-opening. And with that said, let's dive into their newly published AI Copilot Code Quality report here. So in the introduction there, what I just described is not an over-exaggeration. Through their findings, they're actually backing up these claims, and we're going to dive into it. From their findings here, they say, bottom line, 2024 marked the first year GetClear has ever measured where the number of copy and pasted lines exceeded the count of moved lines. Moved lines strongly suggest refactoring activity. If the current trend continues, we believe it could soon bring about a phase change in how developer energy is spent, especially among long-lived repos. Instead of developer energy being spent principally on developing new features, in coming years we may find deficient remediation as the leading day-to-day developer responsibility. And the chart down here backs this up. If we look at the percent change of lines moved for refactor by year, we see a big drop from 2021 to 2024, while we're seeing an uptick in copy and paste percentage. And I don't think this is an outlier. This here is starting to look like a trend, right? So how did they come up with these claims? Well, GetClear actually did a very in-depth investigation. They analyzed around 211 million change lines of code between January 2020 and December 2024. They say here, the data in this report contains multiple signs of eroding code quality. This is not to say that AI isn't incredibly useful, but it is to say that the frequency of copy/pasted lines and commits grew 6% faster than our 2024 prediction. Meanwhile, the percentage of commits with duplicated blocks grew even faster. Our research suggests a path by which developers can continue to generate distinct value from code assistance into the foreseeable future. And they're not just looking at small rinky-dink repos, they're looking at some of the biggest repos in the world, actually. GetClear has been classifying Git repos by these operations since 2020. As of January 2025, GetClear has analyzed and classified around 1 billion lines of code over 5 years from a mixture of commercial customers like the Bank of Georgia and popular open source repos like Facebook React. 211 million lines of code were meaningfully line changes used for this research. So what did they find, right? The surge in duplicated code blocks. Modern code assistants are constantly suggesting multi-line code blocks to be inserted through a single press of the tab key. It's readily apparent from using these tools that many of the suggested code blocks have their origins in existing code. Since the most popular code assistant of 2024 was limited to roughly 10 files that could fit in its context window, we wondered if it would be possible to measure an uptick in the percent of newly authored code that duplicated adjacent existing code lines. The following table shows the measured frequency of commits that contain a duplicate block by the year the code was authored. So if we look here in the chart, we're seeing a huge jump in commits containing duplicate code. In 2020, we had 139, while in 2024, they recorded 3,764. This is about 10x higher, and they describe it down here. According to our duplicate block detection method, 2024 was without precedent in the likelihood that a commit would contain a duplicated code block. The prevalence of duplicate code blocks in 2024 was observed to be approximately 10x higher than it had been 2 years prior. This is a major shift in the way code is being written and what code is being outputted. And it's an issue for a number of reasons. Number one, as code gets duplicated, it becomes a maintenance nightmare. When the same code exists in multiple places, any bug fix or update has to be made in every single instance. If you miss one, you've introduced inconsistency and potentially new bugs. So imagine this, you fix one bug in one section of your application, but you leave the other bug totally unattended. Most likely, the QA team would not pick that up and it would be caught in production by a real customer. The increased risk of these bugs is no joke. Duplicate code can lead to subtle differences between implementations that are hard to track. This makes debugging more complex, and that's because you're never sure which version of the code is causing the issue. The more it grows and duplicates, the more it's tougher to pinpoint where the issue lies. Also, it becomes harder to read and understand this code. More code means more complexity. When the same logic is scattered across a code base, it's tougher for developers to understand how everything connects. And ultimately, this all boils down to slowed down development. Every time you need to make a change, you spend extra time finding and modifying all the duplicate instances. That's if you do find them. This slows down both feature development and bug fixes. And last but not least, as the code base grows and you deal with larger code bases, more lines of code mean more to compile, test, and deploy. It can have an impact on performance depending on how the code is even structured. This is a really big deal and is going to impact how code is written and maintained for years to come. GitClear collaborated with Google DORA benchmarks, and in the 2024 survey, which included around 39,000 respondents, each sample size to evaluate how the reported AI benefit of increased developer productivity mixed with the AI liability of lowered code quality. In that research findings, they find that AI adoption brings some detrimental effects. Have observed reductions to software delivery performance, and the effect on product performance is uncertain. In this chart here, they have a very interesting finding. For every 25% increase in adoption of AI, their model projects a 7.2% decrease in delivery stability. That's a huge number. And this AI adoption increase rate is only going to get higher over time, which means delivery stability is going to keep going down further and further. But Google says here it does not have a clear hypothesis on the cause of the defects. In fact, they're describing it as surprising, since developers' opinions on AI is mostly positive. Given the evidence from the survey that developers are rapidly adopting AI, relying on it, and perceiving it as a positive performance contributor, we found the overall lack of trust in AI surprising. Some very interesting findings here from Google as well, and it further backs up what we were saying earlier. The more the code duplicates and the more issues that occur, the more degradation that occurs in the code base. Another very interesting finding they had here in the section they called changes to age of revised code is how much code repos are actually being changed based on code age. They say here is the age of about 8 million change lines across our 10,000 repo sample set over the past 5 years. There's a very interesting trend that they call out here. Note that this data does not include newly added lines. We analyze those in the trends in code section. Here they are showing some very interesting findings. 79.2% of code changes in 2024 were made to code less than 1 month old. Only 20% of the modifications were made to code older than a month. Why does that matter? Why do we care, right? Well, there's a number of reasons. Number one, technical debt is a real thing. And the more this occurs, the more technical debt you are going to be accumulating. Quick and short term fixes often prioritize immediate functionality over long term stability. This can lead to more tech debt, where shortcuts taken today result in more complex and costly issues in the future. So the more that this happens and the more the code changes, the more your tech debt is probably growing. The lack of focus on long-term stability also has big impacts. Only modifying recent code implies that older, potentially outdated, or poorly written code isn't being maintained or refactored. This can lead to legacy code becoming brittle, hard to understand, and more prone to bugs over time. And lastly, this is just an indicator of inefficient use of resources. Constantly tweaking recent code can create a feedback loop of inefficiency, where teams are stuck fixing the same problems instead of moving forward with new features or addressing foundational issues in the code base. You're probably saying to yourself, this guy's just a developer and engineer. He's just talking about some nonsense about technical debt. But the truth of the matter is there really are business impacts that occur from these changes and these shifts. And they bring them up actually right here. So in the paper, exploring the impact of code clones on deep learning software, Ran Mo, Yao, and Yao Xing, hopefully I said that right, put together a paper to quantify the impact of code clones in software that utilize deep learning. With regard to the prevalence of duplicated code, the researchers find about 16.3% of code fragments encounter clones, which is almost twice as large as traditional projects. By analyzing 3,113 pairs of co-changed code lines, the researchers observed that 57.1% of all co-changed clones are involved in bugs. And this is an interesting chart here where they sort of describe where the code clones live within the code base. But let's go back to the real fact of the matter here. With a number percentage that high on bugs, 57.1% of co-change clones involved in bugs, you're really looking at a number of things here from a business perspective. Number one, lost productivity. Time spent on bug fixes takes away from building new features, improving the product, or innovating, slowing down business growth. You're also going to look at increased operational costs. Frequent bug fixes mean higher labor costs, as developers spend more time troubleshooting instead of contributing to revenue-generating activities. You're also going to end up having delayed time to market. Persistent bugs can delay product launches and updates, giving competitors an edge and affecting market share. And lastly, the most important of them all, customers are going to become dissatisfied. Continuous bugs lead to poor user experience, damaging brand reputation, increasing churn rates, and reducing customer loyalty. So bugs are not just this mythical concept that only developers care about. There's real business impact to bugs being in the system and this large number of bugs existing in the world. So let's wrap this up with the conclusion that they've included here, which is very interesting. They say, as assistants continue improving, humans still have distinct advantages. In Google's report, it proves that developers trust the current generation of AI assistants about as much as we trusted the previous generation. The data we collected this year affirms why long-term oriented devs continue to eye their tab key with a greater sense of foreboding than any other. The never-ending rollout of more powerful AI systems will continue to transform the developer ecosystem in 2025. In an environment where change will be constant, we would suggest that developers emphasize their still uniquely human ability to simplify and consolidate code they understand. There is an art, skill, and experience that gets channeled into creating well-named, well-documented modules. Executives that want to maximize their throughput in the age of AI will discover new ways to incentivize reuse. Devs proficient in this endeavor stand to reap the benefits. More than ever, with the growth of AI, it's important to emphasize code reuse over rapid production. You need to implement stronger code review processes to help ensure that less bugs occur. And you really need to be focusing on measuring long-term maintenance costs rather than short-term productivity. Here's what I would say. If you're a business leader concerned about maintaining code quality while adopting AI, it's crucial to implement proper monitoring and quality control systems. Don't let your organization fall into the trap of trading long-term stability for short-term productivity gains. In closing here, I just want to say the AI revolution in coding is here to stay. But as the research shows, we need to be thoughtful about how we implement it. The companies that will succeed are those that find the right balance between AI-powered productivity and human-driven quality control. Once again, to wrap this up, I just want to give a very big thanks to Get Clear for putting together this report. William Harding did an awesome job. They did a phenomenal job on this report. Very eye-opening. Hope you guys learned a lot. I would really encourage you to go grab this report and read it in full. A lot of great nuggets we didn't get to. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there.